Let's talk about Flashpoint Batman versus Flashpoint Superman. Giving context to the story, Flashpoint Batman has been transported back to his own timeline where his son died. Being transported to this timeline, he's trying every single way to get back to the timeline where his son is still alive. But every lead that he investigates always leads to a dead end, and at this point he's incredibly frustrated, so he has to take his aggression out somewhere. He finds a few muggers terrorizing an innocent lady and decides to break their bones in specific spots so they feel immense amount of pain, saying to himself that this feels good, that there aren't any consequences, and he feels more like himself than he has in years. He eventually takes all of them out, and it leads to just one guy left, warning him that he'll shoot him if he gets too close, saying that he'll pull the trigger as snot and tears come running down his face, but Thomas Wayne just pulls the gun out of his hand anyway. He holds up the gun and he thinks that this doesn't matter. He'll change the timeline and he'll be back with his son. This life doesn't matter. But in a flash, he sees his son's face through the thug. And in that moment of mercy, he gets thrown aside. And from the other end of the alley, he sees a man with glowing red eyes saying that everything matters. And this is Flashpoint Superman. After being thrown aside from Flashpoint Superman, a few of his ribs are broken, and he's desperately telling him to stay back. The thug being scared, he picks up the gun and he tries to shoot Superman, but all of the shots just reflect off of him. And Superman just looks at him and tells him to leave or burn. The thug ends up taking this advice and leaving, and Flashpoint Batman demands to know why he's here. Flashpoint Superman tells him that he needs help, but Thomas Wayne refuses to help him. And when Flashpoint Superman doesn't just fly away, Thomas Wayne tries to sucker punch Superman, but it ends up just fracturing his wrist, and after doing so he tells Superman that he's not going to help him, no matter what he does. And Flashpoint Superman literally just backhands him, knocking him out cold.